sitting in the airport when the phone rang, and it was Mike Mazer from Fly Fishing Salt Waters, asking if I'd be interested in a short trip to the Bahamas. Known as the Big Yard to some Bahamians, Andros is the largest island in the Bahamas. At roughly 2,300 square miles, and with less than 6,000 inhabitants, it's the least populated and one of the least explored islands in all the Bahamas. But to refer to the area as an island isn't completely accurate. In reality, the landmass is divided by waterways into 3 sections, known as North Andros, Mangrove Cay, and South Andros. And we were headed to a small fishing lodge on South Andros called Te Amo, perhaps one of the schwankiest fishing lodges we'd ever visit, and rumored to have huge bonefish. For some reason, the first night of a fishing trip is always long and sleepless, and our first night in the Bahamas was no exception. But eventually, a night of restless anticipation fades into dawn, and it's time. To me, there are few experiences as thrilling as running around the salt flats at high speed, especially when your final destination is a remote flat filled with bonefish.
Well, I'm Mike Mazer. I'm the editor of Fly Fishing and Saltwaters magazine. We're based in Orlando, and the magazine's been around 17 years. It's a huge area, and there's just wonderful, wonderful fishing. There's not really many people and a lot of bonefish, but in this particular area, what I like here on the South Bight is it cuts straight through the heart of Andros. And the farther west you go, it kind of opens up into these neat little channels and creeks and flats, and there's just endless bonefish over there, and there's just no people there. The thing about a bonefish is they're just tailor-made to a fly rod. They eat flies well. They're the right size for a fly rod. I mean, you can catch really big fish on a fly rod, as we all know, but there's something special about a bonefish. It's just the perfect size for a light fly rod. And of course, they're just one of the most explosive fish that we pursue.
The abundance of large bonefish, many of which are eager to eat a fly, is probably a reflection of the health and remoteness of the fishery. As we examine the maps and the flats we fished, it appears we didn't even scratch the surface, and it's quickly evident that our 3-day trip is just too short. And in some sense, it's gratifying to know there are still places that are undeveloped, unfished, and untouched.